Niger. Let's get to the flag first for Niger. Horizontal stripes, orange, white, green, with a perfectly round orange center, this time no crescent or star to be seen. There's something in which Niger tops the world, in fact tops the world by a mile. Each mother has on average 7 children. They're rated the highest globally as fertile. 80% of this country is Sahara, with many places not easy to live, but Africa's third longest river runs through it. The river Niger has much more to give. And some deserts do have hidden treasure. What lies beneath, with some digging and toil, could be resources as found by Morocco, like uranium, iron, shale oil. Niger has 27 million people, 40% in extreme poverty. Bordering Libya, Mali, Chad and others, it is another landlocked country. Niger's one of the 10 poorest in Africa. Development is almost subterranean, which is bizarre when you think it produces 5% of the planet's uranium. Much of this goes to the European Union, which has a healthier and wealthier lifestyle. Yes, I hear you ask, how can Niger be poor? That's another poem that will take a while. Niger also has oil, gold and diamonds. It was once a French colony, but in Niger's so-called independence, equality works detrimentally. France takes 70% of Niger's uranium, sells it to Europe at 3 billion per year, 80% is placed in the French treasury, 20% goes back as aid to Niger. So you can see why Niger is not happy. At the moment, they just had a coup. America is currently in a tizzy while Russia's, "Hey Niger, how do you do?" Breaking the yoke is a turbulent process when the ringmasters choose a puppetry that keeps the richest continent on the planet as a 21st century abnormality. The new leader seems a motivator. He's torn up the constitution, started anew. Although most coups go unnoticed in Africa, Western interests care what he will do. At first the French president seemed not that worried. Said they have other uranium fish to fry, like the two stands, Kazakh and Uzbeki, so France is confident there's no need to cry. But Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan hold their mines, while Niger's are mainly French-owned. By companies Nigerians fear will leave only after all resources are gone. Other providers understand supply and demand, so their prices might well take a hike, saying we're not your exploited Africans. For our uranium, we'll charge what we like. Nigeria had planned war with Niger. To please the West, it seems, that's now abated. That's good. Many in northern Nigeria and in Niger are closely related. Meanwhile, the French ambassadors in the embassy and so far is refusing to leave, under orders from President Macron. At least that is what many believe. Macron has said the West is in peril, European supremacy on the wane. What's interesting is no talk of a win-win, just exploitation and more of the same. It is strange when you think of French history. Rebellion under the yoke of the rich. Those days of suffering now seem gone from memory, just like a time-traveling glitch. And of course, we can't debate without speaking of the fight for sovereignty in the Ukraine, still staunchly supported by the UN as, quote, an epicenter of unbearable heartache and pain. It's like when all the dominoes started to fall, Eastern Europe 1989, then of course wasn't Russia the... Wait, is that a giant red flag in the sky? Well, here is my simple opinion. It is a scramble for Africa reboot. Except that instead of pirates in breeches, these new slavers have come wearing suits. The diaspora is watching with interest, in fact the world, the US with its drones. Each nation has its side and will step to the plate in this battle for new African zones.